Hey, Jimmy from Cuff and Stuff. Man, have we got another good one for you. Today, we're gonna try out something brand new from Uncle Steve's Shake. This is Amigo. Oh my goodness. Good stuff, good stuff. And we're gonna try it on something I've never tried before. This is a recipe I've made several times. Today, we're gonna make Amigo Bloody Mary chili. And oh my gosh, this is so easy, you won't believe it, and so delicious. So, hang tight. Okay, well, we've got our pot coming up to temp. First thing we're going with, we've got some onions that we've diced up. And that's a whole onion. That's probably, maybe at most, a medium-sized onion. You put as much in yours. Now it's chopped up. It's gonna mix flavor in that chili. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this softened up. In this pot. I do like the smell of onions in cast iron. All right, let me get this sauteed just a little bit and I'll bring you back. All right, right here we have 2 pounds. This is ground chuck. Okay. I'm gonna break it up a little bit by hand, but for the most part, I'm gonna use the meat masher. I tell you, I love this gadget. You're breaking up ground beef, or really any kind of ground meat. There's nothing better. And we got our onions and our 2 stalks of celery that we had basically minced up, softened up in the pot. And so we're going in with the meat. Now, something brand new. It's the first time I've tried it, especially with chili, okay? Something from Uncle Steve's. This is brand new. This is Amigo. Now, this has got a little kick to it. And when I started thinking about what I was gonna cook with it, I thought, you know what would be better than chili? I bet this will be a competition chili recipe before it's done. That's 2 large tablespoons, probably a little more than that. Now, I may come back and flavor the chili again, but for this right now, that's what I'm gonna put on this meat to season it as I brown it. I'm sure I probably will add more than that, but, and again, here we go. Smell this with this Uncle Steve Shake. All right. Let's get this browned up and I'll bring you back. Okay, you can see we don't have a lot of oil in here, so I'm just not gonna drain it. If I have a little bit when we get through, I'll spoon it off, but let's continue. Next, I'm gonna cheat. I've got some diced garlic. I'm going to add a heaping tablespoon of the diced garlic. I'm going to take, this is oregano. I'm going to take a heaping tablespoon. Just about got to have it in there. What else would you put in chili? You've got to have chili powder. This is about a tablespoon. I'm going to put that in. This is Lea and Perrins. I'm going to put about that much in on it. And let's stir this up. Get this mixed in well. And right now I'm at about 375 on this New Wave. And I'm even going to go less than that. All right, what have we got left? All right, I know everybody doesn't agree with this, but this is just a can of drained beans. Now those are white beans, navy beans. They're called by a whole lot. And then a little more than that of the pinto beans. I'm going to put them in. Now, for the star of the show, almost, you can't have Bloody Mary chili without Bloody Mary mix. Now, this is going to be about half of this bottle. There you go. About half of this bottle. You use whatever brand you like. This is Mr. and Mrs. T. This is a family favorite that we use for that. All right, now you see how that liquefies up like that? All right. Now, got to have some hot sauce. You use whatever hot sauce you want. That's probably 3 tablespoons maybe. Not a whole lot. I'm going to have some folks that don't do super spicy partake of this. All right. We're going to let this go for a little bit. I'm going to turn this down to 250. I'm going to put the lid on it. And we're going to let this simmer for an hour. And then we're going to come back. All right. Hour in. We're still just gently bubbling away out here. Let's stir this up. Now I've had the lid just about on it. I don't want it to cook down yet. I want all these flavors to mix in. Let's try it. An hour in, it gives you a pretty good idea of where your flavor is going to be. Not bad. Not bad. That's pretty good chili. I'm going to put about 2 more of Uncle Steve's Mi Amigo in it. Because I want to kick it on up here. Good looking chili. I will say that. All right, I want just a little bit of tomatoes. This is petite diced tomatoes. I'm going to put them in just for a little bit of added flavor and as much acidic flavor as I've got in here. I'm going to add a good pinch here of brown sugar. Now I've let this cook, or I should say simmer, for an hour. And there is a pot full of chili. All right, I've got this on 250. I'm gonna let this go at least another hour. I always say 2 hours and it ends up being almost 3. But when I come back and check it, I'll bring you back. All right, 2 hours in. My goodness. This is smelling good, good. Try it. Oh, that's so good. All right, I'm gonna leave the top off. I'm gonna let this cook down at least 30 minutes, maybe another hour. I want it to cook down just a little bit and keep an eye on it. When it's ready, I'm bringing you back. All right, look at this. This is a pot of chili. Only one thing really left to do is cook down about like I like it. Let's fix a bowl. Oh man, look at this. All right, let's turn it down on low. I'm gonna put the lid back on it. Look, if you were here, I'd be glad to share, but I'm gonna have to try it for you. I know this is gonna be good. Oh my goodness. Uncle Steve, mi amigo, it is delicious. Try it on chili. I knew it was gonna be delicious. This is Mi Amigo Bloody Mary chili. And oh my goodness, it's so easy, so delicious. It's a nice, cool fall day. I've been waiting on the weather to cool off so we can make some chili. And that's what we got. Hey, thanks for sticking around to see how this turned out. If you hadn't already, how about hit the circle on this side, subscribe, hit the like down below. I'll have another video just for you right here. Hey, until next time, hang tight and be good to one another. Hang tight.